I think the only person that came close to Andrew Tate who blew up is like Hawk Tuaman. Let's start this podcast by talking about Diddy.
All right, let's
So
talk about Diddy.
yeah, so Diddy apparently like um doing some white parties, having Leonardo DiCaprio, all the Hollywood stars in his parties, and apparently fucking kids.
Yep.
Yeah, like so how the hell he was not in jail like for 20 years?
Well, you say, well, I mean, people who go to those parties, he probably has dirt on them, so if they don't want to get themselves in trouble, they will probably keep him out of trouble, right?
Hmm.
So he's kind of, in a sense, using them as a shield.
Yeah, and also that just shows that everyone in Hollywood is just scared and a pedophile.
Yeah, quite a few. Not everyone, but quite a few.
Yeah, I mean not literally everyone, but I mean Kevin Hart. I saw a video of Kevin Hart in his party,
Okay,
and then Kevin Hart,
interesting. I didn't know
and
that.
he mentioned that he was not involved in any of that stuff. But I doubt that.
Okay. And did you see that Ellen DeGeneres has been in the
Oh
parties?
yeah, yeah. I think she moved country. She moved to England.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been. I haven't. I saw a headline, but I didn't exactly look into it. But that could have been, I don't know, disproportionate to what actually happened. She could have just been going on vacation, but like I said,
No,
I
no,
don't know.
no. I heard the I heard the story. I mean, I saw it that she have moved to England permanently.
I feel bad for England.
I mean, I feel bad for England too. But as soon as the Diddy allegations came out, that's when she decided to move.
Yeah, not too long after, yeah.
Yeah. So I think, and also like when Diddy came out to Ellen like show, they have a bunch of kids on the show.
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
You seen that clip?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty sus. So she knew that Diddy likes kids.
Yeah, she was just feeding bait to the shark. Shark was
Yeah.
born.
So like I don't know what's going on there. Maybe she has something to like going on. Also, like she is not straight, so I don't
No,
know.
no, she's not.
She's not straight. Yeah, I was a big fan of like Ellen, but after that, I'm not. If you like kids, I'm not your fan. Like I said, if you like kids, I'm not your fan.
Yeah,
You're a pedophile. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I like kids, but in a
So
like in
right
a
there,
general way,
you just said if you
in
like kids, you're not. No.
in like a general way, like everyone likes kids, but not in that kind of way, not in a Diddy way.
You like kids in a Diddy way?
No, 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 I don't like kids in a Diddy way. I like kids in general.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how do you feel about that? Like, Diddy house got raided by FBI and they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Oh, that was an interesting thing to
Yeah,
read.
1,000 bottles. That's a lot.
Yeah. Did you even do you even know what size bottles that they were?
I don't know.
Oh, they were not the small ones. I can tell you that.
Hmm.
Let me look it up.
Images. They were made from Johnson and Johnson.
Yep, J&J.
Yeah, they make baby oil.
Funny enough, I bought some of their baby oil just as a gift for somebody.
Wait. Hold up, Charles.
What?
You gift baby oil to people?
Yeah, after this whole thing came out, I had a buddy's birthday come up,
Huh?
and I bought him 3 bottles of baby oil, and I gave him a bunch of $1 bills, and I was like, here you go.
Why baby oil? Do they have any
Cause
kids?
no, after all of this started, just for the fun of
I
it.
don't. I haven't received any baby oil from you.
You want me to send you some? I'll send you some.
No, I got it, bro. I got it here. But I'm just saying, why baby oil?
Cause it was funny.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio was also in did his white party,
Yes, yes, he
and
was.
he's a legend. I and in a film sense, he's a legend.
Yeah.
But when I saw those pictures, I was like confused. Is he also involved in all of that? Because obviously he only dates like girls who are like in 20 or 19.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw
So
that.
okay, so my question is, Charles, like if let's take for example, I'm asking if the legal age right now is 18, right? Everywhere, even in India, legal age for
I think
sex is 18.
it's I don't know, it's a little tricky. I think it's 16
I think it's 18.
legal. Oh no, it is 18. Okay. I don't know where I
Yeah.
was getting
So,
16
so
from.
like Leonardo is dating girls in their 18s or 19s or 20s. So imagine if the legal age comes down to 15. Will
Well, okay.
Leonardo date?
Yeah, yeah.
Will do you think he will date like a 16-year-old
Who would date a 16-year-old? Who?
Leonardo?
No, I don't think so. I
You
don't
don't
think
think
he
so?
would.
Then why he dating like 19-year-old? Because I have seen pictures.
Because okay, so age of consent is generally
Mm.
18, but it
Yeah.
varies depending on the state. So state to state, it's between 16 to 18 years old is age of consent. So 19
Mm.
is just he's keeping it above that mark of 18. And
Mm.
I don't know. He's got money, so.
Yeah. But did he got money?
Mm-hmm.
Did he
But
got more money than DiCaprio?
yeah, but I mean that could all disappear, right?
Yeah. The two. And also, LeBron James. He was he's a US legend, right?
LeBron James, yeah.
And also he was caught saying that ain't no party like a Diddy party. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? He's involved in all of that because he was a big fan of Diddy and he was in his parties a lot of times. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. That's crazy. So that means he was in those parties.
Yeah,
It all started with the his girlfriend Keshi, I think
yeah,
her name is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it all started from that. Also, Charles, let me just tell you, bro, I have changed my stance from Trump. I don't like him anymore. I think that
What did Trump do?
yeah
What did he do now?
yeah he's being like more a cocky person right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he
and
just
I don't like that.
he won the election, so I mean,
He won the election. I mean, yeah, but I think I have a prediction for the US that I want to make right now.
what's your prediction?
I have a prediction right now that okay, so take all the like charts and data right now,
Mm-hmm.
save it in one place, and after 4 years, I think the crime rate in the US will be more than it is today.
Interesting.
That's one. Yeah, that's one. Second one, the economy in the US will be down after 4 years than it is today.
Down as in, how, what do you mean down?
Like the economy rate, like how much it is growing right now at the rate. The rate your economy is growing right now, how much it is, but it will be less after 4 years, I think.
I don't know about all of that.
Yeah, I'm just making a prediction because I was searching it a lot and I found like that's my own theory right now.
So you think America's gonna do worse under
Yeah.
Trump's?
So yeah, America crime rate's gonna go up. America's like economy is gonna do worst after 4 years.
Uh huh.
and the disparity between the rich and the poor will grow. Third one, I have three predictions. I have three predictions, and yeah, that's what it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My reasoning for disagreeing with that is that
Uh,
it took a little bit for Trump to really get things a little cheaper in the U.S. his first time around. Blah 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 blah. But that
mm,
first year, that first term, he was kind of figuring it all out, and towards the end is when he did. But now he's got a
mm,
full 4 years after having figured it out of knowing what he wants to do and how he's going to do it. So I
yeah.
think realistically, we might be seeing a quicker turnaround this term.
I
So
mean, I get your point that now he's more aware of what's going on inside the like everything.
mm-hmm.
But I think this time he's gonna get like uh, he's not gonna get taken serious.
Oh, I don't believe that as much either. I think
Yeah. Mhm.
I think he. I mean, you're going to see the president of China and Russia
Yeah.
are both sort of backing down a little bit on their stances since he is.
Um, they don't. They are not. They're not.
Yeah.
You are apart from them, Charles. You are like a, a long way from Asia. So you are
That's
thinking that
that's
what
true.
comes in media, but right now in India, okay.
Yeah.
So let me just give you a view of about Asia and China.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
India
China
and
is
China,
Asia.
yeah, India and China doesn't get along. Okay, that's just it is.
Okay.
Okay, after like Trump is an elected president right now, India and China are getting along.
Yeah.
This is the first time that India and China are getting along,
Mm-hmm.
and India and China trade is more than $100 billion.
Okay.
Okay, and that was getting shattered because of like India and China are getting in fights and all of that.
Uh huh.
But I think our defense minister went to China and all of that.
Okay.
India and China are getting together back again. Okay, because China knows right now because that Trump will definitely like not in favor of China.
Mm-hmm.
So they are like making their relationship better with the countries that they were not before.
Interesting.
Also with Russia, that I saw some news that I think Elon Musk or Vivek retweeted oh sorry, Joe Rogan retweeted a tweet, and it says that Putin wants to talk like come down on war, like he don't want war after Trump became president,
Right.
right? And I saw his story and I immediately like searched it, but that's just a false news
It's a
because
false.
it's a false news that Joe Rogan tweeted, and I think Joe Rogan has become a victim right now. Okay, so first time, okay, so how do I explain it? Like, let's say you don't like something, all right,
Okay.
or maybe you like something but you don't say it, but then you come forward and saying like I like this thing,
Okay.
all right, but other people around you don't like it, so you force down on things like why you like it. Okay, you you tell people like I like it because it is what it is. These are the reasons that I like it. So right now Joe Rogan is like forcing himself to like Trump. That's what my take is, because people around him, like for example Dana White and all of the Republicans around him, I mean, I'm assuming that people around him are Republican. They all like Trump. Okay, so Joe Rogan also likes Trump because of the people around him. They are like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Peer
but
pressure.
I think, yeah,
Or
peer pressure. Maybe not peer pressure, but he's getting like his mind. He's getting brainwashed. That's the real word. I think Joe Rogan is getting brainwashed about liking Trump, and people are telling him about the good stuff of Trump. So that's why he's getting all the fake news right now.
okay. Now let's
Yeah,
let's talk about that. Is that he's not a Republican or a Democrat? You know that?
right now he's a Republican.
And last time he actually discussed it, I'm pretty sure he said he was a libertarian.
I mean, he can say it, but his actions don't say it. His
It,
actions are Republican.
like I said, the last time he had announced it. But the thing about that is that being who he is and who he's around and so many different
Mhm.
stories and whatnot that he comes into, I don't imagine that he just is a one sided person. He's not going to just look at something and be like, yeah, that's it. I feel like he's someone who would dig in more and try to get both sides if there are
Yeah,
any.
I mean, he's an intelligent person,
Mm-hmm.
and like, yeah. But yeah, after I saw him, after I saw his story, I like searched about it, and Russia and Ukraine war is getting more intense after that.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I really don't follow
And now,
politics, so.
yeah, and now it's at the point that Russia is like challenging US. Oh yeah, I don't told, I haven't told you about this.
Okay.
Putin actually have like challenged US for a. I think they have developed a missile that they want US, that they challenged US about, that they're gonna launch missile in the particular ground of Ukraine, and
Okay.
any of the technology that US got, they will not be able to stop it. The
You're saying that
defense.
it's
Yeah.
uninterceptable, really.
Yeah, so I think it's a week before I heard about this news, and it's true. Putin has openly in the media challenged US that we have developed a missile that will not be able to, that you will not be able to intercept. So I think the war is getting more intense, and Putin is now directly like challenging USA.
Okay.
Yeah, but the yeah, but after the but after Trump won, the Republican in the US are trying to make up stories like Putin is backing down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll only truly see once everything kind of comes into effect. But but back to the economy thing, I think you
Yeah.
there are certain things that might remain. I don't think anything's necessarily going to get worse. It might get worse in the beginning because as the saying is, it gets worse before it gets better. But for example, gas, I could pay less than $2 a gallon for gas when he was in office.
Okay, so I also have a theory for economy. Okay,
Okay.
and it all they are in.
Cheaper for the manufacturing, but what I'm saying is that if it comes down to it, if it's cheaper, if that occurs to manufacture in the US, there are going to be people manufacturing in the US, is what
All
I'm
right, all
saying.
right. You know why you guys, why they don't manufacture iPhone in US?
Why?
Because it will cost more, because the labor cost in US is more than China.
Which is
So if you
pretty
guys
much what
is,
I said, yeah.
yeah, but if you like produce everything in US, then eventually it will cost more than you what you import.
Mm.
So your economy is gonna do worst.
I mean, yes, there's trade off there. It is solely
Yeah.
dependent on what it is, though.
So yeah. So what I think is that Trump is trying to please his voters right now. That I'm going to do these things.
That's what every president try. Well, that's what every president says that they're going to do. Not all of them try to. That's the thing.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. And let's change the topic from politics. All right. It's
All
getting
right,
intense. All right.
we
It's
can.
getting
It's all
intense.
right.
Yeah. Let's move on from Trump. I mean, I don't want to be that guy who talks about like politics.
No,
Okay.
I get that.
Let's talk about pop culture. All right, Charles.
I don't know much about pop culture either, but yeah,
You
let's
don't
do
know
it.
why?
It's just I don't I I
You
don't
like Diddy? You told me you were a big fan
certain.
of
I
Diddy.
like reading what I like to read. How about that?
You
How about
like
that?
reading?
I like reading what I like to read. That's the thing.
Charles, really, you are putting. Charles, what the
What?
fuck you just did, bro? What the fuck you just did?
That right there. Burt's Bees,
Yeah, I know. I know.
coconut
I
and
know,
pear.
bro. Why? All right,
That should tell you
Charles.
why.
I know what that is. I
What
know
is it?
what that is.
What is it?
It is like a what do we call it here? Uh, a jelly for our lips. Like a Vaseline.
Yes.
Have you heard of Vaseline?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
Well, this is
it's like
made.
that.
This is made with beeswax. I think.
Yeah, whatever. But Charles,
Yeah,
are
beeswax.
you are you ready? Are you getting ready for a blowjob? Giving a blowjob right now?
So,
Tell me, bro.
you want to know what
No, 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 no,
the
no, no, no,
cold
no,
weather
no, no.
does?
I don't want you to say anything. Yes or no? Are you are you about to? Are you
Are
ready?
you
Getting
about to
ready
give
for
me
a
one,
blowjob?
or what are you saying, man?
Are you giving someone a blowjob?
No, I'm about to receive one.
Oh, then why are you putting that on your lips if you are to receive one?
I was just trying to. I'm not even gonna continue this
Bro,
direction.
that's just some gay shit you did
But
right there.
you don't deal with the cold weather. The cold weather dries out your skin and it dries out your lips.
I know
That's just to
that. I
keep
know
it from.
that.
You
Bro,
do?
we have winter going on there. The temperature right now is around 12 degrees Celsius. 12 degrees Celsius. The temperature right now here is
You
12
said
degrees
you
Celsius.
said
Yeah.
20 Celsius.
Not 20, bro. 12.
12.
12.
You
One.
said 12 Celsius.
Yeah, 12. 12
That
degrees
makes like
Celsius
no
right now.
difference. That's not even. That's the. So you're saying that 53.6% or 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit is what that is. Okay.
Okay.
What is
Oh, no, no, no. Charles, it's 8. It's 8 degrees Celsius.
8 degrees Celsius?
Yeah.
So 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
And yeah, what's the temperature right now?
Let's see, what is it right now for me? -5 Celsius.
Yeah, so it is a difference, but it's not a difference like you wanna put Vaseline on your lips.
For me, there is just for the lips. My
Yeah.
skin doesn't crack like other people, but my lips get chapped so bad, and I'll pick at them like till they start
Mhm.
bleeding. So
And now I'm wondering where else do you put your lipstick? Do you put your Vaseline on, bro? All right.
I thought we were
Okay.
moving on topics, bud.
Yeah, I was talking about pop culture there.
Oh yeah, pop culture, that thing.
Yeah, pop culture. Yeah. So who's your like favorite actor or movie? Let's talk about that.
Ryan Reynolds,
Wait, Ryan Reynolds, the one who was
Hugh
in Barbie?
Jackman. I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds was in Barbie.
Was he in Barbie?
Yeah.
Was he? I haven't seen Barbie.
Let me see. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's Ryan Gosling. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
but no, I still haven't seen Barbie.
Have you seen the movie The Notebook?
The what?
The Notebook.
The Notebook?
The
No.
Notebook. Yeah, it's my favorite movie of all time.
That's your favorite movie is The Notebook?
Yeah, yeah. And Ryan Gosling is in it. Ryan Gosling is in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think you should watch it. It's a romantic drama because I like that genre. Yeah.
No. No.
So I think you should watch it.
No.
The Notebook is the greatest movie of all time
It sounds to me
for me.
like you need some of this.
But I don't need that.
Sounds to me like you do. If you're saying The
That's
Notebook is your
something only
favorite
gay
movie,
people needs. That's something
then
only
you
gay
need
people
like
needs.
12 of these, man. The Notebook?
I don't need that, bro. I
The
need this, bro.
Notebook?
That's what a real man drinks. All right, that's what a real man needs.
'Cause yeah, that has a pretty little birdie on the front of it, doesn't it?
All right, let's talk about the weirdest conspiracies.
Conspiracies. All right. Now this I can get into
Yeah,
a little
I
bit.
want to talk about moon landing conspiracy, Charles.
What conspiracy?
Moon landing.
Which one?
I don't think you ever been to moon. You guys ever been to moon?
Well, me personally, no. I've never been to Moon.
No, no, no. You guys, America has never been to moon. That's my conspiracy.
I think we have.
I think you don't.
Okay. Let me ask you this: we have the ISS, the International Space Station, right?
Yeah,
That's a real thing.
yeah. I mean, it's not only you. It's
Yeah. But
eight or
is that
ten
a real
countries
thing?
combined. It's a real thing, yeah.
Yeah. So ships which have to be able to dock and then undock from it, right? For dropping
Yeah,
off
right,
people and bringing them back home.
right.
So if we can do that, then how is landing on the moon so outlandish?
Okay, I will tell you that landing on a surface it's much more difficult than like going off. Landing is much more difficult.
Okay, and yet you have to precisely dock the vessel
No, no, no.
to the station.
Docking, Charles, is a different thing. But landing somewhere is very difficult and different. Docking and landing is different.
And you know this
Like,
how?
bro, Elon Musk rocket lands back on Earth. Okay.
After how many attempts?
Yeah. After how many attempts? So you telling me in this technology, Elon Musk took like 5, 7 attempts to land back to Earth, and you telling me in the 60s you landed on Moon?
No, 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 no. What he was landing was wholly automated. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
completely autonomous.
Yeah. But it is okay. So it is autonomous, and but we know so many things about Earth, like the gravity and the atmosphere. So
Yep.
it is like, but for the Moon, at in like in 60s, how do you like how the fuck you know what's the gravity there, what's the atmosphere, how's like the how thin is the air? Like I don't believe it. You guys landed on the moon. Landing on the moon is much more difficult landing a rocket on Earth because we know so much about the Earth, but we don't know a fuck about the moon. Back then, I mean, right now obviously we know.
Well, see, that's the interesting thing.
Yeah, and also like you landed on the moon, and there's a and there's a one a like a rocket which is like circling the moon, which is going around the moon, and then you guys like there are two modules, right? One is landed on the moon, and one is like around
No, I
going
did
on the
not
moon.
realize that there was a module that orbited the moon.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, one module landed on the moon, and one module is circling the moon. So after the landing, they did all what they want to do, and they came back to that module.
Huh.
Yeah, so I think that's a way too much complicated, like to do that in the 60s. I don't believe that.
I mean, all it is essentially what it comes down to is mathematics, right?
No,
Mathematics, a
it
little bit of
doesn't.
physics.
It doesn't. It comes down to a lot of computer science, a lot of like network issues, a lot of like communication issues, and so many things that we don't even know of.
But you need to know the numbers. You need to be able to make your calculations to plug them in.
But the computers back then, there were no computers back then, Charles.
There were computers back then. They just
In the
weren't.
60s,
Yes, there were computers.
there were electronic things, but they were not computers.
No, they were computers. They just weren't as strong as what we have now.
Hmm.
Your phone
So you
is more
think?
powerful than the computers that they used, but they were still computers. At the time,
I
what they
know.
had
I know.
was groundbreaking.
Yeah, that's why I think that is fake. Because it is fake, bro. How in the 60s it is possible to land on, and now in this era, in like 2025, you guys still haven't went back. Why? It's been 60 years.
We got the information that we needed to get. It's that simple. You haven't
But
been there,
it's been
have you?
60 years. It's been 60 years. Why you haven't gone back?
You think the moon has changed in 60 years?
I don't think, but why in 60 years you haven't gone back?
I just
If you
answered the
were able to
question.
go that in
We
the back.
grabbed, we got what we needed to get. We got
Okay.
the samples and we came back with it and did the research that we really needed to. There's not really a need to go back since we already have the information that we were looking for.
I actually don't believe that.
That would be a waste of resources, bud.
I don't buy it.
You don't buy it? Well, then how
Yeah.
about you go?
Huh?
How about you go?
Um, if we develop the technology in the few years, you will go. But right,
You're saying that the technology still doesn't even exist, is what you're saying? To land on the
I mean,
moon?
in India it is.
You're saying it's not in the US?
I don't think so. I don't believe it. To actually land on a different planet, it's just some science fiction shit. I mean, it will happen eventually in the few years, upcoming years. But back then, it is not possible. No way. There's no fucking chance you guys landed on the moon.
I think you're just jealous that we did it before India.
I mean, I'm not
I
jealous.
don't think
If
India's
you
ever landed on the moon, have they?
what?
India's never really landed on the moon, have they?
We have not landed people on the moon, but we
Exactly.
have rovers there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Haven't landed people on the moon.
Well, apart from the fake shit that you are selling, no country has ever been on the moon.
So,
Landed, I
okay,
mean,
so you said
have
India
people
sent
on the moon.
cameras up to the moon.
Cameras and rovers,
And what did they find? Anything
and they
new?
found. Yeah, India is the only country India was the first country to find water on the moon. You can search it right now.
Oh,
You can Google it.
I
We
could
were the
Google
first
it.
country to find water on the moon.
Water on the moon. Interesting.
Yeah.
It was actually, by the looks of it, it was theorized that the surface of the moon was covered in bits of water to explain why it was so reflective. And that was theorized by Leonardo da Vinci back
Well,
in the early 16th century,
yeah, that was some old
but
shit.
sometime between the 19th and 16th and
Yeah,
19th.
but India was the first country to find water on the moon.
Yes,
Yeah.
mission in 2008, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, right now, but is that true? Theory and practical is not true always.
Yes, not always.
Yeah.
But theory is precursor to discovery in most cases.
Yeah. Theory what leads to the actual discovery.
Yes, or the intrigue to try and find what is unknown.
Hmm. We have to change topics.
Okay.
Let's move on to sports and gaming. Sports and gaming.
Sports and gaming.
Yeah. For me, I like cricket. Cricket and football. I don't know. You ever heard of cricket? I don't know.
Have I ever heard of cricket?
Bro, cricket is the greatest game ever on this planet.
Cricket.
Yeah, cricket. Cricket.
No, I know.
It's the
Okay.
greatest game.
Okay. I know what cricket is. All right.
Okay.
I of course I know what cricket is.
Yeah. Okay. And I know that it is the most famous game after football in the world.
Really? After? It's like
You
the
can
first.
search it, bro.
It's number two.
I know. Yeah, it's number two. You can search
Oh.
it. Yeah.
Well,
You can search this that
yeah.
most famous game. Yeah. Cricket is like one of my favorite games, and then football. Because in India we are passionate about cricket.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, funny enough, cricket actually falls
Hmm.
number three.
No, it's number two.
Really? Because according to this, basketball is number two.
because I think the thing is you are searching it in the US,
Nope,
so
top 10 global
th-
sports.
yeah, cricket is second, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. I
Oh, no,
bro,
yep, yep. So, yeah, this one's confirming you saying that it's number two.
if you see worldwide, the cricket has more fan following than basketball around the world.
Oh, yeah, I could believe it. Yeah, but
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that it depends because there's lists saying that cricket is number two, and then there's lists saying it's number three with basketball being number two. It just depends on
yeah,
the list. What
yeah. It depends on
happens?
the list. Also, like basketball is mostly famous in your country
Yes, in the
and
U.S.
maybe in Europe. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But like we obviously have 1.2 billion people, so
yeah.
yeah, we will have more. Obviously, we will have more people loving cricket.
Well, the thing is, the U.S. has their own cricket team.
I know,
Yeah,
I know, and they only have like people from India who have moved to US.
I mean, it's
And
like
they,
if they had a math team, there'd only be like Asian people on that, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah. Your cricket team is like mostly Indian people who have moved to US.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. So what game do you like? Sports.
sports, the one that I played like most of my life,
What?
that would be football, or as in the U.S. known as soccer.
You played football,
Yeah,
Charles.
yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't actually believe that.
I did. I played pretty much since I was like 3 years old.
How many keep-ups you can do?
How many? Dude, not at this point. It's been so long. Probably not that many. Um, but
Okay.
I was never a foot skill person. But I was more so. I mean, I could do them because it's a good way to practice controlling the ball out of the air.
Yeah.
But I mean, the position that I played the most, that I actually really enjoyed the most towards the end of my time playing,
Uh,
was defense.
okay.
So
Okay. You think
defense,
you can beat?
do I can beat you?
Yeah, in football,
I mean, would you? Are you a striker, a midfielder? What are you? When you
I
play?
am mostly striker
Oh yeah, I would
and both.
beat you
Yeah,
without it. Without
midfielder and striker.
no
You think I can beat me dribbling, Charles?
dribbling. What do you mean?
Yeah. You think you can get the ball from me?
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
If I have the ball, you think you can get the ball from me,
Yeah.
bro? Really?
Let me put it
I
this way.
I play football to this day.
You play for what?
I play football even today. Like
Yeah. Well,
I still play football.
here's the thing. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Is that I mean, any drill that we like when I did club. Club is
Huh?
what I did in the off season is competitive. I mean, it's actually quite competitive. But
Okay.
club, I remember one specific drill. This one day we were running. They had
Mm.
one person passing the ball in. They had one person attacking it, one person defending it. And either as the defense have to get it away, or
Mm.
you have to, as the striker, get it to the other side. I remember I went up against my coach three different times because he was still quite fit and in shape and still very good at soccer.
Mm.
And of the three times, as when he was striker and I was defender, he only got past me once, and he had to rainbow over me to get
Mm.
past me. Because the thing about it is that I will just get in your way, and I can take you out, but I can take you out clean, so the whistle won't get blown. I've done that
Oh,
so
you
many
think?
times.
Oh, you think like
Yeah,
you can get the ball from me?
yeah. I've even taken tackles. That's the thing. I can absolutely get the ball from you and away from you.
You
Absolutely.
don't think? Okay, so bro, if I ever come to US or you ever come to India, we having a football
If you come to
matchup.
US, I can rent out a whole field for us, an indoor field.
All right, 1v1 in football.
It's in 30 seconds.
Oh wow, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just get back to questions. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was the last question, Charles?
What would you do with $1 billion?
What would I do with $1 billion? Okay, let's just. I will buy Amber Heard. I don't know if you
You'll
do
buy
know.
a person.
I will buy a person. Yeah.
You're asking if I've heard of her, and like the whole Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard thing was a thing. You do remember that, right?
Bro, Amber Heard is hot. First of all, Amber Heard is hot.
To each their own is all I'm gonna say.
British from all around the world.
All right.
We have parties which are very similar to Diddy parties.
Okay.
Yeah, but not exactly the Diddy kind of party that Diddy used to have. But because I will not have baby oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it rough. I don't like oil. That's why.
Gotcha.
Okay, I will not have baby oil. I will invite Caprio or maybe Beyonce.
You invite Caprio and maybe Beyonce.
Yeah, and then I will make them do the thing together. All right,
So it sounds
and
very much like a Diddy party.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will have Diddy party without a Diddy.
And then are you just gonna record them too and then sell it on the
No, no,
market
no.
for like?
I'm not. I'm gonna record them and sell it, which will profit me more and annotate.
Of course.
Yeah, so there was some case going on him, and now
Okay.
the case are all dismissed, and now he is free of all the cases.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I just knew that today. Yeah, and now he's free of all the cases. Do you believe him? Like he did not do any human trafficking or like forced women into sexual activities to make money.
I think I think
Hmm.
uh yeah.
Let's okay. So let's just change the question. What like first time you were what your first thought came?
I think so. He makes a lot of decent points, but I think what offends the people the most is how he says them, the words that he chooses. I think his vocabulary is what muddles the meaning of what he's
Mhm.
trying to say. And I think that's really what gave these people something to attack from the start. And I think
Yeah.
because of how he's spoken on certain subjects, that has led the suspicion to some of the charges that he was given and to the driving force behind them. Um, but a lot of the meaning of what he has said, if you try to listen to what he's trying to mean instead of just taking the words at face value, which granted a lot of times people, it's very hit or miss for people to take things at face value or not.
Mhm.
But for the people trying to look for a problem, and let's say his words at face value are the problem, that's what they're going to focus on. They're not going to try to actually understand what he's meaning. I think that's
Yeah, at the start, I actually do not like him. Yeah, I thought he's against women on all of that. He was all about that oppressing women.
yeah,
But the more I like learn about him, the more I like saw him.
mm-hmm.
I think he make really good points.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
said, it's just
yeah. But he obviously said some of the outrageous thing.
oh
Like
yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt,
it,
yeah.
that I
But
won't agree with ever. Like that I won't agree with ever. He has said that some things.
yeah, I think that sometimes you
But
need a hook, some
yeah,
for people to bite
that's what
onto.
he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He wants to get eyeballs.
Yes.
That's why he's yeah. So that's his persona to make to say outrageous thing to get eyes to get people to look at him and then he will make sense. Talk like
Yes,
good thing.
but that's he'll only make sense if you're willing to look past the face value of the words that he's using.
Yeah, and most people will look at him, the first thing he would say, and just hit on him.
Yes.
Yeah, that was also me because I when the first time he came up on my like reel or like scroll feed,
Yeah.
and I was hearing to him, I was like, what the fuck this guy's talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, he was on every post. I was scrolling and he was everywhere. You know
Yeah.
that? And you did 2022, he was everywhere.
Yeah. He
He,
popped up almost out of
oh,
nowhere.
he blew up like
Yeah.
I don't think he blew up like any other person. He did blew up like
He, yeah.
yeah. He was everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Yeah.
He did blew up. I think the only person that came close to Andrew Tate who blew up is like Hawk Tuaman.
Oh no, I how she died off so much quicker, honestly.
No, no, no. Yeah, she died, but she came up with the force that Andrew Tate also came up with. Every post
Yes,
was about Hawk Tuah.
yes.
Yeah, but Andrew Tate is the one who like is still relevant to this day.
I think he's fallen off just a little bit.
He's falling off because now he's trying to build business on that.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
being more like
yeah,
I guess
he
yeah.
yeah, he got the audience of so he got the so much he got so much audience, and now he's trying to filter it out. He's just trying to get the audience who will stick with him in the long term.
Yes.
But Hawk Tuagal is just like did a crypto scam in like recent days.
Well,
You
here's the
saw
thing.
that?
Yeah, I heard about it, but I don't think she herself is the mastermind behind it.
I don't think it either because I think she's a country girl because
I think it's
living in
the team that she hired. Because you remember, do you remember the whole thing about the what Logan Paul's like zoo
yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah,
NFT thing?
yeah.
That came down mostly to the people that he hired. So I think
But
she was the
but
same way.
yeah, that's where I don't agree with because Logan Paul is much more had Logan Paul is in the industry for so long that
Yes.
bro his manager